He never gave me any problems. Very obedient. And I got pictures with him when I could make another magazine. And every time he would make a grade, I would tell him how proud I was. And he would just have a fit.
When you first came to Southern University, you were a young, curly-headed, cute, little black boy. And you acted that way. But as you got here and stayed, we started learning and knowing that you were one of the most intelligent, one of the most gifted, and one of the finest young men that we could even know. People will cherish the fact that you decided to write about the black side of Shreveport. That book, or that set of books, you don't know it, but it's the book that the whole city, if you read our master plan, your book is in there. So what you have done, you've not only done something for yourself, and you've not only done something for Southern University, but you've done something for the black race, and especially here in Shreveport. I know that you know that you're a legacy, and if you don't know that you're a legacy, don't stick your head up and stick your chest out, but you are. And I hope that all of us will remember the kind things that you've done. You haven't done any evil things, so don't try it now.
Congratulations to you, Professor Willie Burton, for your many years of service as a professor here at Southern University Shreveport. It gives me great pleasure to commend you on 40 plus, more than 4 decades of service to our community. Congratulations on a well-earned retirement. Godspeed to you.
He was very, very obedient in school. He learned everything that they wanted him to teach. And when I let him went to California for a while with my sister, he come back and they had him teaching school.
Man, I want to encourage you in your retirement. Since I have known you since high school, and you were my upperclassman, and I want you to know that I admired you then, and I admire you now. One thing that was significant about you is that you were a leader in high school, since you were my ROTC commander. And I admired you for the way you dressed. You were well dressed. And the good thing is, I have come here to Southern University to work with you. And since working with you, I have also observed that you are still a leader and that you are still well dressed. So I want to encourage you in this retirement. Man, live well, eat well, and keep dancing the way you used to dance. God bless you, man, and God keeps you, is my prayer.
It's a privilege and just a special blessing to be able to talk about my tenure working with Mr. Willie Burton. I worked with him for over 40-some years, and I found him to be a consummate teacher. I think the characteristic of a great teacher is that they love their students, and he possessed that trait and demonstrated it on a daily basis. Also possessed excellent social skills. At this university, a few times we selected Teacher of the Year, and he's won that award a couple of times. And he deserved it because he was good in the classroom, but he also was very good with his extracurricular activity, especially the Afro-American Society. Summing it up, I would have to say that Mr. Willie Burton is a Sussler Hall of Fame, legendary type teacher. And I think that speaks volume. There's not many Sussler Hall of Fame legendary teachers, but I declare today that Willie Burton is one of those Susslers Hall of Fame legendary teachers that will go down in history. Thank you very much.
He was so smart, and he's been that way ever since, from being a teacher to being a professor. And I'm so proud of him.
I'm so glad I had the opportunity to get to know you. I'm missing you already, though. I'll think about you all the time when I'm teaching my college success class because we have that history part. So do know that although you're gone, we'll always, your history is still going to be here. Don't have to worry about that because we teach it all the time. And I think the wonderful part of it is I can always say, I know the author and that historian, Mr. Willie Burton. Love you.
Congratulations, Burton, for 44 years of service to Southern University at Shreveport. I came here in 1975, straight out of graduate school, 21 years old. You were my first supervisor here at, immediate supervisor, here at Southern University. You had everything in your box. You always would bring some food for us to eat on, snack on. I'ma miss that. Burton, I'm gonna miss you here at Southern University at Shreveport. I'll be talking with you. I'll stay in contact with you. And even if you wanna talk a little politics, you know, we can do that too. Wish you well. See you soon.
Professor Burton, Dorsey Summerfield here. Just want to say congratulations on your retirement. I'm thinking about that you're one of the reasons I'm here, and to let you know that I'm celebrating this year 20 years when you gave me a call and suggested I may consider coming to Sussler to work. I've enjoyed it up to this point, and hope I got a couple more years in there that I'll enjoy as well. But again, congratulations on your retirement. I'll see you soon in mine.
Knowing Mr. Burton mostly all of my life, he and my brother Leon attended school together. Willie Burton been a positive force in the black community, have made many contributions, not only in the educational field, in black history. He told us about our past that we need to know. Every young black person needs to know about their past. And he put it all in a book and said that this is what we should remember. It's an honor and a pleasure to have known him. It's an honor and a pleasure that have been close to him these many years. He's a fine gentleman. He's retiring. Of course, you never retire out of business. You keep working. I retired 2 times and I'm still working. So Willie, keep on working, keep on being a positive force in the black community. We need more blacks like you today, more leadership like you. Thank you very much for all the contributions that you made to my people and to Shreveport, Louisiana. God bless you.
Congratulations, Burton. You beat me to the punch. Have a good life. I'm going to truly miss you for working with you all these 40+ years.
That's whatever he was capable of doing at the time. He never said no. He always was strive to get a little ahead of me, so because he knows that I'm going to praise him. You know, not like the Lord, but praise him for being a good child.
Congratulations. I'm Harry Blake, pastor of Mount Canaan Baptist Church. And for more than 4 decades, I've been the pastor of Brother Burton, I call him Professor Willie Burton. As a matter of fact, I take great pride in remembering him. He is the first college graduate after I came to Mount Canaan Church. I shall never forget that. He's the first member after I came here who received his master's degree. So he's very, very special to me. I regret deeply that I cannot be with you in person tonight due to a prior commitment for a wedding. If I don't show up for that, I'll lose the church, and then you'll be crying and I'll be crying. Again, I praise God so much for you, Mr. Burton, and all the work you've done. I also see you, and the city sees you, as a historian. And much of the
black side of Shreveport, that story would not have been told had you not taken the time to write it. And so again, congratulations to you and your family on the great work you've done.
Congratulations, Mr. Burton. You've definitely been an asset not only to Southern University, but to the Shreveport community as a whole. May God continue to bless you on your retirement, and may you have longevity in whatever you continue to do. Thank you.
Yeah, my name's Major Brock, and I'm a long-time friend of Willie Burton, and he and I have been involved in a number of things, but more importantly, I truly would like to, at least at this moment, talk about some of the things I think he did that was extremely important, but more so things that we need to remember and cherish and possibly study to understand where we've been and where we would likely to go. Burton's initial book, The Black Side of Shreveport, actually chronicles some of the things that were happening at that point that needs to be revisited at this date. We need to think about those contributions, those literary contributions, in terms of giving us a pathway to success for a community development aspect, from a movement, of a cultural movement aspect, and from some of the things that we think about today when we see that young people not performing at the level we think they should be performing. And what he left in these books, and I have a couple of them here today, is a notation of how to be successful, how to mobilize people. And what it seems to note more than anything else is that some of the people in this book need to be studied by youth. I know Burton from a number of ways, and most of our fun came in those years when we played cards together, played dominoes together, did all those things. We actually played the game of pinochle, a game that's very seldom played today. It's one of those kind of games where you have to do all sorts of thinking and you have to understand a lot of numbers, and he's a masterful numbers man. I mean, even though he's a literary boy, but this boy knows numbers. As a matter of fact, some of his domino competitors will actually attest to his greatness. He's one of the founding faculty members at Southern University. He came in 1968. He was that movement when Southern University was in that first little area where they were having to fight for their existence and having to fight for bringing faculty on. He came on. He signed a letter that went to the governor to express his concerns about Southern and about what it needed to do. He's been on the school board for a number of years, so his involvement in education is noteworthy. But his involvement in community, social life is also noteworthy. The way he carried himself, he makes you realize that you can have an education and you never can have to forget where you came from. And that's what makes him so remarkable, is the fact that the guy actually is a regular. In the terms of the hood, he's a regular, but he's such a significant literary genius that sometimes people forget about all of that and think of him as, hey, Bert, what's going on, prop? You know, that kind of thing. So I probably would not have been in Southern today had it not been for Burton encouraging me to come and making a way for me. So I owe him more than most people, but the fact I owe him is this friendship, this long-term friendship which has never quivered under the most stressful situations, one that has given me a sense of knowing someone I can turn to, knowing someone I can talk to, knowing someone who had access to the powers to be. This guy is remarkable. Hey, Burton, have a good retirement, man. I wish you all the luck in the world.
Well, Willie, I guess the party's over. It's time to call it a day. We've had some good times and some bad times. We came here together, and I guess we're going to depart together. It's been good. It's been a good journey. But now it's time for us to move on to bigger and better things. It was an interesting journey. Anytime I heard someone call across the campus, Juneteenth, Juneteenth, I knew it would really be Willie Burton. We had some arguments, we had some discussions. We kind of kept this place together. We were faculty senate presidents, off and on, you for a while, me for a while. top. But it was all in the plan so that we could make sure that everything did go well for the faculty here at Southern. I am going to miss my comrades, my friends, my brethren, my colleagues. We're going to miss you too, Willie, because you were the life of this campus. That's Willie B. Willie Burton. Goodbye, Willie. We'll see you later.
As Chancellor of Southern University at Shreveport, I'd like to take this opportunity to as well congratulate a giant among men, Professor Willie Burton, on his pending retirement. Interestingly enough, this year marks Southern University at Shreveport's 45th year of existence. And Mr. Burton came to this campus 44 years ago. And so he has been really instrumental in shaping the evolution of the Shreveport campus. As a member of this glorious faculty, Willie Burton fulfilled not only his role in the classroom, but served in a leadership role in shaping the activities of the Faculty Senate for many years, I should add. Mr. Burton protected the integrity of the faculty and advocated for faculty members both individually and as a collective faculty body. He has established a footprint of leadership amongst the faculty, and I commend him greatly for that. You know, everyone knows of his community service, having served on the school board for well over 20 years. He has been a staple, if you will, in this community. People know of the calendars that he published, recognizing and shaping the evolution of the Shreveport community, and more importantly, those individuals who have influenced the progression of this great city. And here on the Shreveport campus even, he's published the first recorded history of Southern University at Shreveport and did a masterful job in shaping Volume 1, and more is to come from Willie Burton, Volume 1 of this great history to which we continue to live today. And you know, I have to say something about my friendship with Willie Burton. You know, I've known Willie for well over 30 years. And, you know, a colleague of mine, in fact, a former president of the Southern University system said, how is it that a chancellor and a faculty senate president could coexist the way you and your faculty senate president coexist? And I said, well, it is grounded on respect. And for many years, I have truly respected and actually admired the work of Willie Burton. You know, he was really instrumental in instilling in me the value of continuing my education, of convincing me, if you will, to enroll here at Southern University at Shreveport, and guiding me throughout my matriculation here at Southern University at Shreveport. You know, my mother often would characterize Willie Burton as being the first person that she held as a child when she was a young child. And so our roots go way back, and he continues to be seen as one of my best friends and indeed mentors. You know, many people are not aware that when I enrolled at Southern, you know, my major was one of history, and again, that's a direct correlation with my admiration for Willie Burton. And although that has changed, you know, the statue of the man remains very dear to me as a friend and colleague. Let me just close then and just saying that, you know, Southern University owes a great debt to Willie Burton. He has provided us with leadership and stability over 44 years. You know, he has literally shaped who we are today. And so we are indeed grateful and are indeed thankful for his service to Southern University at Shreveport.
So I just ain't much I can say, but he just was great. And I'm so proud, and I don't want to start Google